If you've ever wanted to be a part of a book club, now's your chance. My friends and I are hosting a book club together, and I am going to be creating a chapter by chapter breakdown of everything that happens as I read. And so if you want to read along with me, you're more than welcome to. The book that you and I will be reading is a mystery novel, The Guest List by Lucy Foley. So if you found this on your For You page and this isn't part one, make sure you go back and watch that first so that way nothing gets spoiled for you. Overall, I'm going to kind of describe my thought process with how I've categorized everything. So starting off with the victim, I believe that Will be the victim. Again, because of just reading the back of the book, it seems like he's the one that ends up dying. It seems like a lot of stuff is revolving around him. He kind of gives off the vibes of like the person who, oh, they lit up a room when they walked in. You never want to be that person because that's the person that always goes missing. Anyways, when Jules was coming up with the seating arrangements, she had invited one of the producers of Will's TV show, and he kind of seemed hesitant about it, like he didn't love that idea. Don't know why. Don't know if we're going to be introduced to this producer later on, but I felt like that was a pretty important clue. Moving on, we have our top suspects. Again, I don't know anything. This is just going based off of vibes. Charlie, the best friend. Like, they're very much implying that he's in love with Jules still, and so he has the most to gain from having him gone. I also think that he's most likely the red herring, which makes me think that even though right now he's a top suspect, that will quickly deteriorate. Angus, I have no reason other than I don't like him. He's giving off prep boy vibes. I stand by my decision with that. Okay, then we get into the category of just a little bit sus. We've got Hannah, Jules, and Olivia. Jules, I feel like is controversial to have in this because she very much is in love with Will, but again, maybe not in love. It might be more in lust. And so she may be marrying him for other reasons that we haven't found out yet. Hannah, I don't necessarily feel like that she has a reason to kill Will as much as she does Jules, but I think insecurity makes you do pretty messed up things sometimes. So now Olivia, she's just a little bit sus, not necessarily because she has anything against Will at this point, but she just has secrets of her own that she's keeping right now. And I want to figure out what those are. And then we've got our probably innocent category. We've got Aoife, Jono, Femi, Duncan, Peter, Freddie. Most of the ushers are over here just because we don't know a lot about them. We don't have a lot of their perspectives going on. Jono seems innocent enough. I may end up moving him up the suspect list just because you can tell that there is some amount of jealousy when it comes to Will. Femi, Duncan, and Peter are our groomsmen. Overall, I don't really know much about them. They just seem there to be supporting of their old schoolmate. And then we've got Freddie, who so far is my favorite character because he just is a wholesome chef. And yeah, I think he's pretty adorable, and I just imagine him being like the most cuddly, friendly person ever. But yeah, he's my favorite character so far. So if it ends up being him, I'm gonna be very sad. Also, in case we haven't met, hi, I'm Janie Capri, and I believe in experiencing life like you're living in a novel. I make videos that are whimsical, chaotic, and I hope inspire you to live like the main character. Or if you'd like more detail, the full video is now out on YouTube.